Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to talk about what's arguably one of the worst part about being in the professional physical therapy. I'm sorry this week isn't really about spreading positivity and discussing great things about PT because student loans just suck that much. But the good news is if you do decide to watch this video till the end, you'll at least have a solid plan that has been proven to work to start paying back your loans. Because I'm going to be sharing Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps from the book Total Money Makeover. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Jin. I'm a second-year DPT student, and just to let you know, I share great things about PT as well. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Okay, so let's dive right in. Step number 1 is saving $1,000 for your emergency fund. According to Dave, and I agree with him, emergencies happen. Right? Whether that's your car breaking down, whether that's property damage, medical emergencies, who knows, job loss, it happens. So he recommends in this book you start with saving up $1,000 to put towards your emergency fund. Now, that $1,000 cannot be an investment. It needs to be there when you need it, and so it also has to be liquid, meaning that you should be able to take it out of the bank whenever you want to. Dave also mentions psychologically we may feel defeated when we have to use the money that we were gonna use to pay back our loans towards emergencies whenever they occur, which is true because you can't really build on that momentum when you have to constantly pull in money from the money that you were gonna use towards paying back your loans. So I know you might be thinking, is $1,000 gonna be really enough for emergencies? And you're absolutely right, it's not for most cases. But he's saying start with $1,000, and he discusses in his later baby steps what to do about this situation. So stick with me here. Okay, step number 2 is paying back your debt. I was kind of surprised at how fast this step is in the process because I thought it would be like step number 6 or 7, but apparently we still got long ways to go, and this is only step number 2. But anyways, step number 2, paying off your debt. 2 main ways to do this: snowball method and avalanche method. Snowball method is paying off the easiest loans first. So from the smallest amount of money you owe to the largest amount, regardless of what the interest rate is. Dave says this kind of gives you that feeling of accomplishment and quick victories because you just pay loan by loan by loan from the easiest one to the hardest one, and that gives you that momentum going forward. The avalanche method is paying off your loans from the highest interest rate to lowest interest rate, regardless of the sum of money, which makes sense financially as well. But personally, I prefer the snowball method because I like seeing quick victories and I like building on the momentum that way. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, now we're at step number 3. We have paid off our loans with step number 2, which is awesome. And now we get to upgrade our emergency fund from a small $1,000 fund to an emergency fund that can cover your expenses for 3 to 6 months in case whatever happens. We're playing it safe with baby step number 3 according to Dave because you don't want to take out more loans to cover your emergencies because that just kind of defeats the purpose of doing all this, right? So now we're on to baby step number 4 after we have completed baby step number 3. And something I forgot to mention earlier in the video, he says that you have to do this in the order of the steps, and that just makes sense to me. And so yeah, I just wanted to mention that before we move on to step number 4, which is the exciting part. Now you finally get to play offense instead of defense and reward yourself for having that discipline to save, pay back loans, and you get to start investing and build your wealth. All right, so in step number 4, you are investing 15% of your income, your household income, which is a hefty amount, but that's fine because you have paid for all your loans. So if you're not spending like crazy, you should be able to invest 15%. And obviously tons of ways to go about this: the stock market, Roth IRA, 401k, and those three are what Dave suggests in this book, more traditional ways, and I agree with that. And so I'm not even gonna try to give you guys financial advice because that's not my expertise, and I know all you investment nerds out there are gonna come after me, so let's not go there. But you get the point. 15% investment. All right, baby step number 5 is saving for your kids' college tuition. If you do decide that college education is worth the time and effort and money, obviously. So, and I'm not making a political statement here. I value college education. I just, in times like this with the pandemic, online learning hasn't been up to the quality that I would expect it to be with the amount of college tuition that I'm paying. Just a side note. But here we go, back to the baby steps. So 7% of educational tuition inflation occurs every year. So that means the tuition cost increases every year, 7%. That's a pretty good amount of number. So you want to start saving for your kids' college tuition by baby step number 5. Also, something to consider in this step is ESA, Educational Savings Fund, which grows tax-free according to Dave for families with household income with less than 200K. Okay, so baby step number 6 now is paying back your home mortgage. After you've completed this step, you should be financially free, meaning you should have no debt, completely debt-free. I don't know if you're going to be alive by this point. I hope you are. I hope I am by the time I complete baby step number 6. But what a great victory, right? What a great milestone. So that's baby step number 6. And then finally, we have baby step number 7, which is building your wealth. And you get to do what you want with your money. I know he recommends that we use our money with good intentions, and I agree with that. But we all have different philosophies and different agenda with our money that we make. So I really can't tell you guys what to do with your money when you completed baby step number 6 and you're on baby step number 7. I think that's a discussion for a whole nother video. But those are 7 baby steps that I wanted to share with you guys. I think it's a great point to start, especially for PT students, because I saw a lot of comments on social media and other recommendations from other sources for this book. So I finally read it, actually listened to it, Audibles, Amazon Audibles, but I found it really helpful. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you liked it, please give it a like, and thank you guys for watching this far, and I'll see you guys next week. Appreciate it.